What's poppin'? It's Ty with NOC College, and today we're talking about 1 John 4:8. First John 4:8. This says, anyone who does not love does not know God, because God is love. God has a love that is unexplainable, always there. It's always chasing after us. If we don't chase it, we don't know what true love is, because God knew us before time, as we exist, and he will continue to know us after time. The word love can be misconstrued in many different ways because of what the world has come to bring. Knowing God's word and knowing his promise and his faithfulness and his peace and his mercy for us, knowing what his love is changes the aspect of how we see love and how we approach the world with love. And if you don't know love, it's hard to know God, because that's what God is. That's literally what the verse says. Due to circumstances and things that we're going through, and mental battles and spiritual battles, we can lose the feeling of love and become so bitter or angry or loveless. It can lead us to places and to things and to people that ultimately leads us to a place of not knowing where we are and how to handle things. And for me, I had to learn that as I was going through mental and spiritual battles, because I was facing a lot, had a lot on my shoulders, and I was just very angry with God, and it caused me to be angry at the church and people around me who loved me best and knew me best. It tore me apart, and it tore some connections, and it wasn't good. And when I came back around and I was back in the word and I was reading and I was become faithful again, and I was realizing what God's love is and how I wanted to give that out to people, it was hard because I had become bitter and people were like, you weren't like this before. When you know what God's love is and it hits you and it gives you a sense of calmness and peace and joy, it just radiates, and people will know your actions and people will come to know God based off of your actions because of how you love. You don't have to say anything about God or Christianity or converting them or anything like that. The way that you show love in your actions and in the way you handle yourself, people will know there's something different about you. And what that is that's God radiating and setting in your life and becoming a constant figure that will help show off to the world. That was 1 John 4:8. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.